Good evening, friends on the East Coast. Good afternoon, friends on the West. And good in-between time to our friends on the in-between spaces, which we all find ourselves more and more these days, especially days like today. It's a rough one. It's difficult when our national and our world stage is so fraught. And I'm glad you're going to be with us tonight. And welcome to the Social Justice Power Hour. And I hope that we can bring you some strength and some solace and some community together. The Social Justice Power Hour is here for you every night, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, coming to you live every night from the Bayard Rustin Center for Social Justice virtual headquarters. My name is Robert Seda Schreiber. I'm the chief activist here and the host of the Power Hour for over 175 episodes now. And they've been pretty wonderful. And they've been pretty wonderful because we get to share beloved community with all y'all. And what we imagined would be a gathering of our local folks has exploded exponentially and inspirationally. And now we gather together hundreds of folks every night. And we don't take that for granted. We don't take you for granted. And we are honored that you join us. And I think that we bring to each other so much. And we will continue to do that for weeks and months and a very, very long time to come. We have, out of the pandemic of Corona and the epidemic of systemic racism and all the things that we've had to deal with over the past 8 or so months, built this incredible community with the Power Hour. And we will continue to broadcast it live every night. And we have some amazing things coming up. So before we start yoga tonight, and I can see Master Jasmani in my little window, and he's so incredibly beautiful and handsome and wonderful. But before we start, I do want to share with you things that are coming up on the Power Hour because we're so excited about it. I know you will be too. Tomorrow night, we have Andrew Aiden with us. Andrew Aiden was a close advisor to the Honorable John Lewis and the author of March, which is a great graphic novel adaptation of his life. We're going to have a wonderful conversation tomorrow night. And on Thursday, Malcolm Kenyatta, representative from Pennsylvania, who you've seen just a couple of nights ago on Lawrence O'Donnell, a couple of weeks ago on Rachel, and then a couple of months ago as one of the keynote speakers at the DNC, the first LGBTQIA speaker at the DNC, also the first openly gay Black legislator in Pennsylvania. So honored that he's going to join us on Thursday. Friday, we're going to bring you some tremendous performances from some really special folks. We're having our open out mic night, which we hold about once a month, co-hosted by the incredible hostess with the mostest, Haley. And this is going to be a special one. This is going to be a Get Out the Vote spectacular. So the weekend before Election Day, we can inspire our community to get out and make sure that everybody's voices are heard. And then coming up, we have some incredible guests. We have Pete Souza, who is the official White House photographer for Barack Obama and Ronald Reagan. His movie, The Way I See It, is now playing on MSNBC. If you haven't seen it, please do. And he'll be with us to share some of his favorite photos from his tenure at the White House. Monique Morris, the founder of Black Girl Freedom Fund. Jonathan Alter, the author of His Very Best Jimmy Carter Life, 2 pivotal books on Obama, correspondent for MSNBC, and a whole bunch of other folks. Thrilled to have Jonathan with us. Franklin Leonard, the creator of The Blacklist. David Brzezinski, renowned folk artist, will be back with us right after Election Day. The Friday after Election Day, we'll be doing Blues from the Porch with special guest Guy DeRosa. It's going to be a great, great performance, hopefully a celebration, but if not, a wonderful dirge, right? Michael Ian Black, everybody, will be joining us. The author of A Better Man, A Mostly Serious Letter, my son. You've seen him on so many shows, so many programs, actor, writer, director, author now, Renaissance man, really tremendously wonderful. He's going to be with us. And then finally, last but not least, in any way, shape, or form, on Election Eve, less than a week from now, we'll be joined by Anoa Changa, who's been with us before. And Anoa is a good friend of the program, an incredible member of the community. She is probably the foremost electoral justice reporter working right now. She'll be with us the night before Election Day to kind of help us to gather ourselves to be ready for what will be, at the very least, a fraught day. And she'll give us the information we need, the inspiration we need, and the empowerment we need to go into the next day with a clear head, a clear mind, and a strong spirit. So we're thrilled that Anoa will be with us. So that's just some of the highlights we have coming up here in the Power Hour. Please join us every weeknight at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. We are here for you, and we are so thrilled and honored that you're here with us. And without further ado, speaking about being with us, Master Jasmani has been with us every Tuesday since we started the Power Hour. So Jasmani, thank you for joining us tonight, and thank you for joining us every Tuesday.
Thank you, Rob. Yeah, thanks everybody for being here. I'm very excited for this season. I think it's going to be very, very important. Yeah, I'm just hoping that this country is going to be a little bit better than when I moved here.
I believe very strongly that the journey may be a bit more fraught before we get there, but I do think that we're going to get to a more positive place. I really truly believe that, and I truly believe that people like yourself building community locally is what really makes it a reality nationally and worldwide.
Yeah, thank you. Well, we're just going to start the practice right away.
1 second, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm always really bad about this one thing, and that's asking for people for support. And as many of you know, a week ago today was my 51st birthday. And we had a tremendous party virtually on the Power Hour. And if you didn't get to see that wonderful celebration, please do tune it up. All our shows are on our archive on our Facebook page. It was a great show, and wonderful people showed up, including Jasmani, including our Lieutenant Governor, the Attorney General. A whole bunch of incredible folks showed up. I'm not going to name all the names, because what I want to talk about is I did start a Facebook fundraiser to support the center. And last year we had a tremendous party at the center. It was incredible. Jasmani danced. We all danced. We ate wonderful food prepared by my mother. We had wonderful entertainment by drag queen Sissy Walk-In. It was a pretty incredible night. Of course, we can't do that right now. So I started a Facebook fundraiser, and it is so close to a very audacious goal. I was 51, so I went all for it, and I asked for $5,100 to support our center in these dark and difficult times. And we are over $4,100 already raised. Now it only has a couple of hours left, but we're less than $1,000 away from this incredible goal. So if you're watching tonight and if you're so inspired by the Power Hour, by Jasmani, by everything we do here, please do consider giving whatever it might be in your hearts and within your means. I love you all. I'm going to leave you to practice now. I appreciate all the support. And of course, if you're not able to do that, that's understood. We appreciate your support by being here spiritually, emotionally, and as part of our community. Love you all. Have a great practice.
Thank you. Welcome everyone, and yes, please go to the donation page. Chris just posted the link on the comment section, so please consider a donation to the center. This is a really important space for a lot of us, for all the queer community in this region. There's no other space like the Bioresonance Center in this area, so please remember to contribute to this space that it's for all of us. But yeah, we are going to start our practice. We're going to have a really relaxing practice right now. I was thinking about having something more active, but I think the energy right now requires something more. Coming to your body and just finding a space where you are connecting with yourself. So what we are going to do is I'm just sitting on my knees, and I'm going to ask you to sit on your knees. If you can't, if this is a very uncomfortable position for you, please just find a comfortable position to sit on. And you are going to bring your hands to your knees or to your lap. And you are going to lift your shoulders and pull them back and down, making sure that there is a space between your ears and your shoulders, stretching both sides of your neck. You're going to inhale deeply. You're just going to start thinking about what are some of those connections that you want to have with your body, with this physical existence that you have in this moment. Maybe there are some things that you learned about your body, about the ways that you look, about the ways that other people look, and just I think we all learn to compare ourselves to others. Think about how this experience, the life that you have, is unique thanks to the body, to the exact body you have. And we're going to focus on that during our practice today. We're just going to come back to that thought, just making sure that we are thankful and acknowledging that we exist and we inhabit this body. Slowly, you're going to open your eyes and we're going to start with the movement. We're going to bring your fingers to the back. With your back, you're going to interlace your fingers. Maybe you can just place your thumbs against your lower back first, opening the chest. From there, you're going to do the same thing in the front. You're going to interlace your fingers, and this time you're going to lift your arms up towards the ceiling, trying to create still a space between your ears and your shoulders. What you're trying to do is just to stretch like you were waking up. I don't know if this is the way that you wake up, but let's assume that it is. So what you're going to do again is interlace your fingers on the back or the index on top. And this time you're going to lift your hands a little bit as far as you can. Remember, this practice, one thing that I always want to remind people in this practice is this is your practice. Please don't try to go farther than your body will allow you today. Don't hurt this physical existence you have. You're going to bring the hands to the front, do the same thing, interlace the fingers, and lift your arms up, palms to the sky, shoulders down, like you were stretching. Yes. What I'm going to do is, I did this one in one of the practices before, but we're going to give a little bit of movement to our shoulders, to our arms. We're going to try to make waves to the sides, just bringing some movement to our shoulders, our elbows, our wrists. What you're going to do is just like little by little lift your arm to a moment where it's flat on the side, straight on the side, and then you're going to let it go. And now we're going to focus a lot on the movement today, I guess. We're going to open our arms and we're going to swing from one side to the other. You're going to inhale to one side and exhale to the other. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. We're going to extend our arms as they were, and we're going to move them to front and back. Front. So remember that you want to match your breathing, your inhales and your exhales with the movement. So inhale in one direction and exhale when you're back. Then reverse the flow. Come first to the back and then comes to the front. Still matching your breath to your movement. You're going to stay in one place and then you're going to hug your elbow. You're going to put your arm a little bit higher than your elbow. You don't want to push too much in your elbow, we're going to hug your arm, your right arm towards your body, holding it with your left arm. Slowly, you're going to do the same with the left arm, stretching the back of your arm and the front of your shoulders. Slowly, you're going to interlace your fingers again in the back, and this time you're going to let your head go towards the back. Slowly come back to center. If you're not used to be seated in just one position, you might need to switch to a different seating position. That's totally fine. You can come to kneeling and then sit back on cross-legged. Just make sure that you are paying attention to the movements in the upper body, okay? What we're going to do is now we're going to cross our arms and we're going to hug our shoulders, our upper back. We're going to be stretching our upper back towards the front with a little bit of strength in our arms. Then slowly we're going to interlace the fingers again and letting our head go back. Interlace the fingers in the back. Head's going back. Slowly come back to center. And we're going to come to the final position of this. We're going to do a modified arm, just Garudasana only in our arms. So we are going to bring our right arm under, our left arm on top, and then we're going to try to touch the palms, coming around. If this feels good for you, or you want to stretch a little bit more, you can lift the arms a little bit higher. Stretching the upper arms, the upper part of the arms. Slowly we'll bring the hands down, and you're going to switch sides. Left arm under and right arm up on top. And you're going to touch the palms again. This feels good, and you want to lift, stretch a little bit more. You can lift your elbows up. Inhale and exhale slowly. Slowly bring the arms down. I hope you are enjoying this connection that you're having with different areas of your body. We're going to keep exploring other places in our body, and just pay attention how it feels. If there is something that it's new that you haven't really felt before, those are the types of things that I want you to be paying attention to, because I want you to be aware of your body. We're going to bring the right arm straight to our side, and then we're going to grab our right ear with our left arm, with our left hand, and then pull our head towards the left, opening the right side of our neck. If you have been working seated all day, or just sustaining the same position during the day, this is something that's going to feel really good. Slowly switch side, right hand to left ear, and open the left side of your neck. If you feel the temptation, like sometimes you just like to make a little sound of like, feeling it feels good, go ahead. Enjoy this moment. Slowly bring the hands down, interlace the fingers again, bring the hands to the back, and slowly pull your chin towards your chest. Remember to breathe. Slowly bring the hands down. And now what we're going to do is if you are sitting in your knees, you can come to crossing your legs, and we're going to put our hands back, arch our chest, sustain our weight with our hands, let our head go. Slowly, we're going to come back to the center. We're going to switch the cross of our legs. We're going to bring our hands back again. Open the chest. Make sure that the shoulder blades are almost touching. And what you're going to do now is lift your hips up. Let your head come down towards the back. Maybe you can move the wall behind you, or like in my case, the wall, the door. Slowly come down. From there, we're going to stretch our legs to the front, and we're going to try to do the same thing. This is called reverse plank. So we're going to lift. Well, we're going to do it in the same progression. Shoulder blades together first. Head goes back. Arch the back, and slowly lift the hips. Inhale and exhale. We're going to try to do one more inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Lower your hips down. Try to bring your hands to your shins, maybe to your feet. Roll it back. Slowly come to sit on staff pose. Okay. This is one of the poses that it's not really, it doesn't look very difficult, but sustain it for a time, it can be very challenging. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to lift our arms up and really work on the strength of our spine muscles, the muscles that are really sustaining our spine. And slowly we're going to come down. Again, inhale, lift the arms up, take a couple of breaths, and slowly reach for your feet. If you can grab your feet or your big toes, you can do that. You can always place your hands on your shins. Remember that. And slowly, just like a wave, you're going to bring your spine up. The head is the last thing to come up. Inhale, arms up again. And exhale, come back. This time, you are going to try to flatten your back. You can see that my back's a little bit hunched there. But what I'm trying to do is just to push my chest towards my feet. Trying to create a flat back. From there, I'm going to relax. And I'm going to slowly come up, staff pose. I'm going to bend my knees, hug my knees with my arms, lift my chest up. I'm going to prepare here for both poses. Slowly, I'm going to, you can bring your hands back if you want to. You're going to lift your legs up. The knees are bent 90 degrees. And you're going to bring one hand up and then the other. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Slowly bring the legs down to the ground. Grab both sides of your feet. Oh, you cannot see. But both feet, you can just rock from one side to another. Trying to open the inside of your hips right now. Slowly stay in the center. And exhale, bow forward. Don't worry about getting a flat back here. You're going to try to touch your forehead, your feet with your forehead. Slowly come up, bend the knees again, or lift the knees, bring them together. This time we're going to try to go to goat pose, hands to the front first, and then legs lift up. There you go. Slowly relax. Maybe you can move your fingers. Try to notice the areas of your body where you're feeling the tension, and the areas of your body where you're feeling more relaxation. Slowly come down. Again, come to cobbler's pose. Feet together, soles of the feet together. Hold both feet in your arms. Lift your chest. And this time you're going to press your knees with your elbows towards the ground. You're pushing them towards the ground. Slowly come back up. And we're going to go to a full boat. We're going to lift your legs up, hands to the front. Breathe. You're going to feel the muscles in your legs working, maybe the muscles in your stomach working. Move. And slowly you're going to lower down to your back, lifting your feet and your chest a little. Lower bit. From there, come down to the ground. And here we're going to do a pose that we don't practice that much here in our practice. It's called fish. What you're going to do is roll to the top of your head, on arching your back, so your butt and the top of your head are on the ground, and your feet and your arms are going to lift. Relax. Slowly come back to the ground. You're going to hug your knees to your chest, and slowly you're going to move rock up and down. Maybe you can come all the way seated, and then you're going to go back. Again, sit, back, sit, back. And the last time, stay seated. Once you are seated, you're going to stretch your right leg to the side, and you're going to inhale, lift both arms up, bring the sole of the left foot, the inside of your right leg, and exhale towards your right leg. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Remember, you don't need to be touching your feet. You don't need to grab to your ankles. You can always place your hands right below your knee. The intention is to open your spine. We are in the back of your legs. We are not, the intention is not to touch anything. The intention is to stretch the muscle. Slowly walk your hands back, and you're going to switch sides. You're going to bring your right foot to the inside of your left leg. Inhale, arms up. Exhale towards the foot. We're going to stay here for a couple of breaths. And slowly, we're going to walk back toward our hands towards our body. From there, we're going to stretch both legs, And we're going to try to lift both legs on their own from the ground without changing much our spine. Slowly back they come to the ground. And then we're going to bring both of our hands to the legs. We're going to try to grab the outside of the feet. We can always grab right below the knees, right below the ankles. We're inhaling and exhaling, pulling deeper, trying to go farther in our stretch, wherever we are. We're going to grab the inside of our foot or the inside of our right leg, can be right below the knee. And we're going to open, or you can also hold with your peace fingers, your big toe, and we're going to open to the sides. Trying to stay still, paying attention to where we feel any type of sensation in our bodies. Slowly come back to center, bring the leg to the ground, and we're going to go to the other side. Bring your hand to the ground if you need to hold something, and we're going to open to the left. Try to keep the spine straight, lifting up. That's going to restrict how wide your movement is going to be. And slowly you are going to bring your foot down towards the ground. Bend your knees again. You are going to cross your right foot over your left foot and your right arm over your left arm. And you're going to interlace your fingers in front of you, coming to a modified Garudasana, where both sides of your body are going to be crossed, allowing some relaxation on your breath. Slowly, you're going to switch legs, right foot on the back, left foot on top, in front. Slowly, the left arm comes also on top of the right, and hug your knees, crossing the side of your body. Slowly, we're going to open our knees to the sides. We are in cross leg here. We're going to stretch our spine again. Inhale up and go forward. Relax here. Breathe. Don't worry where you are. You're stretching. This is your practice. Your only intention right now is to be aware of your body, where you are feeling the sensation, where you are feeling the stretch, or the relaxation, or anything that you might be feeling. Slowly walk your hands back towards your body. And you're going to switch legs, right leg in front. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, going forward. Keep your hands on the ground. Relax your spine. You can close your eyes. Slowly walk your hands back towards your body. And we're going to shift to hands and knees. So you're going to bring your heels closer to your body. And then with the support of your hands, you're going to shift your hands and knees. Tabletop. In tabletop, you're going to just make sure that you are aware of the stability of your spine. You're not letting your spine just collapse, or you are not arching it intentionally. Just look for a neutral spine. Your head is looking, your face is looking directly between your hands. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring some awareness to our core. So you're going to lift your left arm, trying to keep your hips parallel, and slowly bring it down. Again, up, and down to the ground, and up, left leg up. And this time we're going to lift also the right arm, creating some tension in your body. Sustain this balance, please. Slowly come, bring the hand down to the ground. And you're going to come to the other side. Right leg up, left arm up. Bring some tension to your core to keep you in this position. Slowly come to the ground. Again, right hand, left leg. Slowly come to the ground. And one last time, the other side. Left arm, right leg. Bring the hand. What we're going to do now is we're going to lift the leg, the right leg up, and from there, keeping the left knee on the ground, we're going to try to lift our right arm up. So this time we're balancing in our left knee and our left arm. Slowly come back to the ground. This is a modified side plank, so you can start practicing with this. Lift the left leg up, and from there try to lift the left arm up. You can just keep it close to your body, or you can lift it up, or you can even just bring your leg down to give you a little bit more support. Modify side plank. Slowly come back to the center. If you want to go to a full side plank, we're going to start on the left side. Same thing. Lift the right leg, bring it to the ground, and then lift the left knee up. Take a couple of breaths here. If not, you can just bring the knee down to the ground. And I'm going to do that on the other side. Right knee on the ground, lift the left leg up, left arm up, bring it to the ground. And I'm going to bring my right leg. Actually, I'm going to put this leg behind my left leg. I don't have the same balance in this side, so I'm just going to make sure that I have a little bit more of a surface where I'm going to be balanced. Slowly come to the ground. Bring both knees to the ground. Sit on top of your knees. And we are going to reverse the flow. Bring the hands down, back, one foot behind your body. Stretch the front of your body. Let your head hang towards the back. You close your eyes. Slowly come to center. We're going to come to tabletop again. And if you're ready, we're going to do a couple of modified plank poses, or if you want to, you can do a plank, a full plank. So what we're going to do first is bring both of the knees 1 foot farther back, and we're going to stay here, making sure that our shoulders are right on top of our wrists. We don't want to be putting too much weight in our wrists. We're going to make sure that the weight is distributed in our hands. Slowly From there, you can lift one leg up, breathe. You can switch legs, or you can come directly to a full plank. From the full plank, come down to the knees. We're going to bring our elbows down to the ground. You can interlace your fingers. You can do the same. You can just walk your knees a bit farther away and keep your body up. You can lift one knee and keep the other knee on the ground, or you can lift both knees and stay here for 3 minutes. Slowly bring the knees down to the ground. You can come to child's pose. Relax in child's pose. And slowly walk the hands back towards your body. Bring the hands back again behind you. Close to the wall. Behind you. And this time you're going to lift your hips up, making sure that you're stretching your quadriceps, the front of your legs. Breathe. Slowly come down to the ground. We're going to do a headstand preparation, but we're not going to go to the headstand, okay? We're going to be just at peace. We're going to maybe do it at some point. So you're going to interlace your fingers. You're going to place the top of your head, so to know which part you need to put on the ground. You're going to put your thumb right in the middle of your forehead, and then you're going to just bring your index finger to the top of your head, and then you're going to know it's not necessarily in the area where you're going to have, I don't know what that's called, but right before that. So what you're going to do is put that place between your hands, and then you're going to lift your knees. Just stay there for now. Make sure that the weight is not going to your neck, but the weight is sustained by your arms. You're going to walk a little bit closer and then lift your right leg up. Left leg is still on the ground. Slowly bring the right leg down to the ground, and then lift the left leg. Slowly bring both legs down to the ground and walk 2 steps closer to your body. Slowly bring the knees to the ground. Come to child's pose, relax. When we do inversions, it's very important to come to downward facing dog, to child's pose, because that way you're going to be supported. In case you feel a bit dizzy after those poses, you need the space to recover. Slowly come to the top. And from tabletop, this is going to be the top of our practice. And we're going to come to downward facing dog. Plant the hands on the ground. Knees come up. Heels try to go towards the ground. Head and the face. You're trying to look to your toes. Flatten your back. Slowly lift your heels up. Come down to your hands. From here, I always remember to include Marmite in our practice. I'm going to make sure that 2, 3. We'll always make sure to include marmot in our practice. So we're going to sit to the left and bring the left foot to the front, and the right foot is coming to the back. I'm feeling like this. From there, from marmot, this time we're going to, instead of just coming to sit, we're going to stretch the right foot back behind us. The left foot is still bent. The left knee is still bent in front of us. We're coming to pigeon pose. Lift your spine first, and then slowly walk your hands and your elbows towards the ground. You can place your forehead on the ground, or if you want, you can just hang out and on your elbows. Feel the stretch of your left hip. Feel your hip open. Slowly, you're going to walk your hands back, come back to marmot, and from marmot, we're going to bring the foot around. Right foot comes to the front, and left foot comes to the back. We're sitting marmot on the other side. Sit here for a couple of breaths. Try to stretch your spine out. Bring your left hip towards the ground. You're trying to make those hips parallel to the ground. So slowly, we're going to switch and bring the left foot back, left leg back. Lift your chest up. I'm going to do this facing you this time so you can see that. And slowly, you're going to walk your hands toward the ground, elbows on the ground. I'm going to bring my head toward the ground. Feel the outside of your hips. Slowly walk your hands back. Come to sit to your right side, marmot. And from marmot, bring your leg over. From here, we're going to uncross the legs. Hold to the back of your legs. Lift your legs up to boat again. But from this boat, we're just going to stretch the legs directly and come to low boat. From low boat, we're going to just scissor our legs, so the right leg is going to come up and then lower down, and the left leg comes up. Okay. Right leg up, switch sides, leg up, switch sides, and one last time. Keep the left leg up, bring the right leg up. Legs on the wall is called this pose. We're going to try to make our feet parallel to the ground. Slowly lower your feet toward the ground. And right before it touches, try to lift it up. Working our core in the middle section of our back. Inhale, bring the feet towards the ground. We're going to do that 2 more times. And slowly lift it up. One last time. Bring the feet towards the ground. And slowly lift it up. Bend the knees. Hug the knees to your chest. Rock from one side to the other, relaxing the core. We're going to stretch our left leg up and hug our right knee towards our chest. Coming to the relaxation part of our practice. Hold your right foot with both hands, or you can always hold your leg, and then pull it toward the outside of your body. So you're not trying to pull it towards your chest, but the knee is coming towards the outside, towards your armpit. Slowly let that go. Left side. Hug the left knee towards your chest. Relax. Start bringing relaxation to your body. Remind your body that there's nothing to be stressed about right now. That it's right here in this moment. In your existence, your body is protected. Slowly bring the left hand to the left foot. You can grab the foot with with both hands. Pull the knee to the outside of your body. Slowly let that foot go. From there, you're going to bring both knees to your chest. Grab the outside of both legs or both feet. Pull your knees towards the ground and be intentional about bringing your hips towards the ground. Slowly let the legs go and bring the legs to the ground. From there, bring the heels closer to your buttocks and lift your hips up, coming to bridge pose. From bridge pose, you're going to keep your hands to your sides. Maybe you can put them on your hips and slowly come down. This time you're going to interlace your hands on the back and lift your hips up. Lift the hips up. Slowly bring the hips down to the ground. One more time, we're going to lift our hips. We're going to bring our hands right under our elbows, right under our hips. And we're going to sustain our lower back with our hands. Lifting them a little bit more, increasing the arch of our body. Slowly come back to the ground. Open the arms to the sides. We're going to bring the knees towards the left, look towards the right. Slowly switch sides. Go to the right, look towards the left. Both knees to the right. We're going to make that a little bit more intense. You're going to bring your right foot on top of your left leg, and then you're going to come towards the left, look towards the right. The outside of your right hip should feel the stretch. Make sure that the shoulders are on the ground, both of them are touching the ground. Slowly come back up. Plant the feet on the ground. Left foot comes on top. Left leg top. And bring the knees towards the right. Look towards the right. Slowly come to center. You might have noticed that this is the pose, the yoga pose by excellence. So we're going to do another variation. You're going to reach for you for the outside of your right knee with your left hand, and then you're going to pull your right knee towards the ground. You're going to feel how the core is twisting. Remember to keep your shoulders on the ground. Slowly come back to center. Open the arms. Right hand to the left knee, to the outside of the left knee. Pull the knee towards the ground. Look to your left. Slowly bring the knees up. Soles of the feet together. Right hand to your belly, left hand to your chest. Let the knees fall to the sides and breathe. Bring awareness to your breath. Bring awareness to the air coming in and out of your body. You can feel it on your hands. And your hands will rise and lower down. Feel the cold breath come through your nose. And feel the hot air come out of your nose. Slowly bring the hands to the sides. Close the knees. Stretch the legs. Shoulder blades together. Close the eyes. You are in Shavasana, relaxation pose. In Shavasana, you're going to pay attention to every single part of your body. Pay attention from the top of your head to your toes. We're going to scan our body slowly. Once, just like an energy is coming down from the top of your head, coming down shoulders, chest, core, hips, legs, knees, ankles, feet. And now that same energy is going to go slower. Second one, pay attention to the top of your head. Pay attention if you are feeling any stress or any negative feelings. Come down to your forehead. Be aware of the muscles, staying out, eyebrows, and the expressions. Come down to the nose, feel the air in and out. Come to the mouth, relax your tongue, relax your jaw. Come to the back of your neck, make sure that's stretched long. That's not numb. Come to the shoulders, make sure that towards the ground. Let palm towards the ground, opening the chest, opening the shoulder. Feel your arms, arms to the elbow. Feel the placement of your elbows on the ground, your forearms. Feel your palms, the back of your hand, your fingers, your fingernails, your thumb. Be aware of the placement of your hand on the ground, of your fingers, their stretch, curve. Don't modify them, just bring awareness to it. Come to your chest, feel your upper back on the ground, chest rising, come to the lumbar, the arch of your back, your core, your ribs, your lower back on the ground, come to your hips, your groin area, your glutes on the ground, your quadriceps, back with your glutes, your hamstrings, your knees, the back of your knees, your calves, your shins. Make sure that you are bringing awareness to every single one of those spaces. Your ankles, the top of your feet, the soles of your heels on the ground, your toes. And one inhale, and exhale, you're going to bring that same energy down your body again. Inhale, just let that energy come down from the top of your head, washing away. Again, inhale. Let the energy wash away. Feel the parts of your body that you are comfortable in between. One last time. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Send the energy out of your toes. Slowly start within your toes and your fingers. Bring awareness to your body. Bend your knees. And roll to your right side. Take one breath here deeply. And exhale slowly. Place your hands on the ground. And in support of your hands, come to seated position. Cross your legs. Bring your hands to your chest and Namaste pose. Inhale one more time. And exhale slow. Thanks for practicing with me today. Thanks for coming to this practice. Please remember that we have a fundraising campaign right now on Facebook. So just go to our links and donate. Thank you for practicing.
Thank you, Jasmani, so much. We love you. We appreciate this time. I think that today especially, we all could use to take a breath, both literally and figuratively. So thank you so much for being with us. And we'll see you next Tuesday, which will be a very interesting day indeed. And I think we will need very much so to take another breath. So love to you, my friend.
Love you. Bye, everyone.
So wonderful to have Master Jasmani with us. So wonderful to have you all with us in beloved community. We really appreciate you being with us, and we really appreciate your energy and your spirit and being in community with us. And remember, we are here 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific every weeknight with wonderful shows, incredible guests, and most importantly, a chance for us all to be in remote fellowship. So thanks so much for joining us. And it is indeed 1 week till the election. So I wanted to share with you this video to hopefully inspire you to go out and not only amplify your own voice, but amplify the voices of those in your community, because that's how it works in a democracy. And I do want to give a shout out to Patton Oswalt on Twitter, who retweeted our little tweet and went from 2,000 folks seeing it to almost at this point 100,000. So it's a nice thing, and Patton Oswalt is a good person who you should follow on Twitter. Social media tools of the devil. It sometimes gets the job done. So without further ado, we're going to show you that video to inspire you to vote in this last week of before the election. Please do join us here next tomorrow night, 7 p.m. We love you all. We'll see you again in 22 hours, about 53 minutes. Until then, please be good to each other. Be good to your families, chosen or otherwise. And most importantly, be good to yourselves, my friends. Much love and respect.